All right, here, look at here. This is Joey down here, Tyler, Texas. AHTA trials. Jagd Terrier Association, get you some. We're down here. We have had an amazing weekend. We've had new people from all over literally from one side of the U.S. to the other, from the top to the bottom. We got down-home Southerners. We had a few Cajun coon asses. We've had some Texans. We've had some Yankees. We've had some California people. We got Dennis Monahan on here with us on another episode. Y'all make sure to check that out. And today we got some down-home folks with us that have been in this bay pen stuff for a while. Not with just the terriers. Now, the terrier stuff is kind of new to them. They're still fitting in where they get in. But it ain't no thing. As you can see, these belt buckles right here, that means win. That don't mean last place. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a whole stack of little trophies right here behind them. With this old raggedy Dixieland dog, Kit Kat. Ain't no joke. Dog will make a dog. It'll make a hog bay, and it'll make a puppy bay. Yeah. It'll help it. It'll make it work.
That's my puppy starter.
Now, they got a lot of stuff going on for them. This old baby boy Curves here, they've been all around the world. Honestly, I mean, like, well, all around the U.S. Y'all ain't never done it in Europe or Australia, no shit like that. But, all right, who we got here? We got Charles and Amanda Koepp. What we going to do? Koepp. I'm sorry. Look at that. Hey, I've been pronouncing it wrong for years. Didn't even know I knew the man till I knew the man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He's got, how many youngins y'all got?
I got 5 total.
5 youngins. I thought he was Pawpaw and he's daddy. I said, man, still laying it down where the dust don't go. That's what I'm talking about. Charles, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us your name, your background, history, where you're from, what you run.
Well,
hold that mic up there and don't be shy about no shit. Just tell us.
I like Callahootas, but I got some of these damn dope jags.
Yes,
but
sir.
I'm doing pretty good with them. I've been running dogs since 94.
That means 1894.
You old bastard.
1994.
I hear you.
First Uncle Earl's, he did.
I was at the first Uncle Earl's. I've been around dogs. Been around dogs for a while. I was in Callahootas for a while, then I got out of Callahootas and got into pit bulls. I've done a lot of pulling. I pulled a lot of dogs. I got out of them, then get back into hunting, then I got back into the band. Then I end up back in with some jags because that's what my kids like, and they have this deal over at Tyler with the jags.
Fun little dogs.
Yeah, they're different.
They're a lot more than what people think they are.
They're really yappy.
They're really different. So I'm here with my jags. So
You've done a good job.
We've done a pretty good job this weekend.
Well, let me jump in on that right there because I like to talk and overshoot everybody and interrupt and all that. Charles, he's got some good hogs and worked the gate and stuff. And he didn't really do shit. This is his wife. This is his wife, Amanda, over here. She's the boss lady. Amanda, tell us about yourself a little bit. Tell us a little background.
Oh, I grew up in Central Texas. I grew up coon hunting.
Coon dogs.
And my dad didn't know it, but we hog hunted him when he was at work.
There you go. I think so. I think a lot of people have done a little bit of that.
But I met Charles in the pit bulls weight pulling. Yeah. I grew up with working dogs. Always working dogs. If it was cattle dogs, coon dogs. When I got in the weight pulling and then we got together and my oldest boys.
How'd y'all get in the weight pulling?
I met that he actually got.
How'd you get in the weight pulling, Charles?
I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something different with dogs, and I got to look at them with people.
Let me shake your hand because that's exactly what I did.
I wanted to.
I had to have another out for my dogs. Something different.
I wanted to do something different. I've never done. I want to see where I could get with that and how high I could get with that. So.
Yeah.
How high did you go with that? I mean, what kind of credentials you got there?
They got the Gazette.
Make sure y'all hold your mics up good.
They called it the Gazette back in the day.
Oh, I know exactly. Anything about them, I know exactly what's talking about.
He had his #1 dog was Miss Madness.
Miss Madness.
Oh, yeah.
3-time ace champion.
She's ace of ace 3
Over
times.
8,000 pounds?
No, she's an ace of ace 3 times.
Oh, okay.
She's 40. I pulled her. She weighed 40 pounds. I weighed her in at 37.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll pull 60% of her body weight.
Heinous. Hey, you
3,000 pounds.
And
is
she
pretty
was
much what she was.
that little dog.
I got
was
you. I didn't
cool.
know if he was in the real big stuff or not. I know some guys that are swinging 8 and 10,000
I had a
pounds.
75-pound dog.
I got harnesses for patterdales.
We
Well,
do. We have
You know
little
what I'm
puppy.
saying?
We
Little
have
stuff.
puppy
I love it.
You know, I really like to maybe start pulling some patterdales.
Well, they'll go. Now
So,
they'll
I
go.
mean-
Now we got patterdales, but they ain't worth the shit, and you know that because you got one of our patterdales.
Well,
I like my little Patterdale though.
I like him.
Y'all like him?
I
I
like
put a little.
Kobe was on here a while ago, and he's like, "Oh, that patterdale's good," and all that. I was like, "Kobe, look, I'm not paying you to talk it up."
I like ours. I mean, he don't really have a job yet.
Well, he went to work last
He
night.
went to
But,
work.
I mean,
He went to work last night. I can tell you
The
that.
only reason I don't like them little dogs, I wish their nuts would drop.
Yeah.
They hurt my ears.
Yeah,
They hurt
damn
me.
high pitched
Yeah.
son of bitches, like you got something tied up
Every
around your nuts.
one of them hurt my ears.
All right, well, look, like I said, we're here with the Terrier stuff. We have had a great weekend. I want to take a second and just say thanks to Paul Greenwood.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're right here at the American Doghorn Museum. Wonderful place, Tyler, Texas. Come visit it. Then we had Tusker's Magazine present with us. We got one right here, and it's got that old, God dang, that son of a bitch is ugly.
Randy Durrell.
Randy the Railing Goose.
What?
Oh man, you're gonna get a goose pregnant. Where's Crow at? Come on with it, man. Don't know. Hey, everybody talks about old Randy and old Goose, but they like Crow.
Yeah.
Man, I talked to so many people and I like Crow better.
I like Crow.
But listen here, hell with y'all, I like Goose.
I like Goose too, but
And I'm kind of biased because I got to
Crow.
watch him work a lot, and I was like, look
Crow's
at
a
here,
good dog.
that son of a bitch will work.
Crow's
Now,
a good dog. Goose
do,
is a good
do
dog.
y'all know any background on Goose? That
He
you,
just-
that you know of? I mean, can y'all throw
he's-
anything out there? Y'all know Mr. Randy.
He's Weemsbred all
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about some Weem stuff, Charles?
Well, if it wasn't mixing up with some of my stuff, it wouldn't be there.
There you go. Now look here, we got some folks out there on the East Coast, out there in Georgia, North Georgia, South Carolina, South Georgia, Florida, places like that. And we had an episode, what about 3 episodes ago after this one, I guess, and they were talking about the old school blood. And it was JT Mack and his beautiful woman, and that girl is a wealth of knowledge. She knows a lot of stuff. She knows some bloodlines. Oh, Miss Shelby, yeah, I know. I got you, Nate. I'm sorry, Miss Shelby. I'm going to say your name, Shelby Cruz. I'm sorry. JT Mack and Shelby Cruz. And she brought up the subject of not a lot of folks really know about the old stuff, like Duggar Bottom Bubba, stuff like that.
I know the dog.
Well, Miss Shelby, I found somebody who knows about that shit.
I bathed with that dog back in the day. I seen that dog.
In 1872.
Yeah, I seen him when he took his first cutting.
And he looked down.
He looked down, licked the blood, and went right back to do it. That was an awesome
He
dog.
didn't run back to the gate.
No, he
No,
did
he
not
didn't
run
go back
back.
again.
Well, I tell you
But he's
something.
never been cut in his life. But he looked down
That's
there,
how he
licked
did
it,
know.
and went right back.
Now, where was that at?
At Uncle Earl's.
Uncle Earl's. So now, Uncle Earl's it's the granddaddy of them all. And honestly, I have still yet to go, but I will remedy that situation this
You
coming
got to go.
You got to
Well,
go.
I'm going. We all going. We all going to be there. But give us a little history that you know of on Earls. Either one of y'all, whatever, chime in,
That's
jump
the
in,
man.
start.
Well,
Charles,
what
tell
do
us
you
about
wanna
Earls.
know?
All right, when the first Uncle Earl's Bay,
Was in '95.
95, and you were there.
I was there.
You was there.
We got a plaque hanging
What-
on our wall.
Oh, you got a plaque.
Yeah.
So you place or did you win? What'd you get?
Mm.
Don't be shy, damn it. Come on,
It
Charles.
was-
You
it
talk
was
my
for-
ears
We
off
had
all
a
the time.
flip off in the old and young against Duggar Dog Bubba
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then one of his daughters against a dog I had, Lady, and a dog named Lay Down Bessie.
Mm-hmm. Catahoulas?
Yep.
Gotcha.
I think
That's a dominant
tied
dog in the
for-
Bay Pen world.
We tied for
Dominant breed.
We tied for first and second. We went in and flipped, and I got third place.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
At the very first one, I bet. Well, do you know how many dogs about was there? I mean, was it was it a big show or?
It was a pretty good. It's nothing like it is now, but it was a pretty good sized show. I mean, I've slept since then.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, hell,
I can't really remember, but there was.
how many times have you been to Earl's? A bunch or? A few
Well, I
times?
mean, I went there till '94, till about '97. Then I got out.
Got in the
and
Bulldogs.
I got in the Bulldogs, and I got back in. I guess
Clayton
when I
was
got
two.
married.
Clayton was 2. So
two. Then I got back into the.
That was in,
I got you. All right.
2000
So what do y'all think about the way that? What do y'all think about the way the bay pens are going now? You know, a few years ago when I first got in this, and I'm still new to it, I actually just now got pen dogs. And when I first started, hell, in Georgia, twice a month you could go to a bay. And
Well, here in
now there ain't,
Texas-
but like I think there's maybe 2 bays now.
Yeah.
How is it out here in Texas?
Well, here in Texas, what, 8 years
Well, we
ago?
got-
10 years ago?
Well, we got a Raptor J,
Yeah.
and we got them. We got down in Nixon, Texas.
El Perro Loco,
Yeah.
Slade,
Slade.
Travel,
Yeah.
come on with your Slade.
We'll be
a
down
real
there
good-
next
We'll
month.
be there next month. That's a
And
real
we're
good
bringing
place.
hell with us.
I'll be.
You hear me?
I don't know, we're not.
Slade, I'm bringing a lot of beer with me.
Maybe
Why
some
would
moonshine.
Are you headed down there next
Hell
month?
yeah, I told you I'm
You
going. If
Maybe
I
some-
don't go, it's cause 2 front flyers
Well,
blowed. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen now.
Bring some of your terriers because he got a terrier.
Yeah, he's
class.
got-
If
terrier
if they
class.
got a terrier class, they better have some rough hogs for what my stock is.
They do.
Because I
They
got
got
one
some
dog
pretty
that
nice
won't,
hogs.
it would not even bathe these hogs. The hogs was, they just wouldn't move enough. I'm just full of shit. Look, that dog run out there and he run a perfect circle. If it was calculus or geometry, we would have won this bay. You know what I'm saying? If you went on 397 degree lookouts, I'd have smoked everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was a cheat. I think it was a cheat because, you know, the judge. We had a couple of judges, James Mills. James is a preacher, y'all. Look here.
Well, he's honest.
He's
But he-
honest.
I love
He's a
you,
preacher.
James.
Yeah.
I love you, James. And the money I gave you, you just keep it. You know what I'm saying? And then Charles Koepp was the other one.
Charles
Well,
is
I was
brutally
honest as
honest.
And then my own family. he was up there helping him in there like hog out. I was like, shit, ain't nobody called hog out. Get the hog out. The dog ain't worth a damn. That's kind of terriers
Well,
I'm running, Slade.
no.
So look here.
The catch dogs.
Yeah, they're catch dogs.
Oh,
He runs them in the woods too much.
we don't even hunt really. But they're rat catching dogs.
Well, they
Hey, ours catch rats. You saw them last night. You saw Kit
I think
Kat.
y'all ought to call Kit Kat and send her to Alabama.
No.
Well, that's where she actually, all that stuff originated from. Ain't nothing wrong with having some old school blood still running. How old is Kit Kat?
5.
5 years old. I remember when I was 5 years old, not really. I don't know. Hell, it's been a lot of days slept since then. All right, all that bullshit aside, like we was talking about the bays and stuff. How many bays could you go to 8 years ago?
I'm gonna tell you probably about more like 10 years ago.
10
we
years
would
ago?
have to get the Bay Solid
And pick
book,
pick
and
one
we're
of
like,
them.
okay, we're going to this one
Yeah.
this weekend, because there would be 4 or 5 different places. One in
Yeah.
Oklahoma, one in Louisiana, 2 or 3 here in Texas, 2 or 3 here in Texas,
Missouri.
Missouri. Now
Really?
you're like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe once every
Yeah.
couple of months.
Yeah, and that's what we were
And-
looking at. I was like, man, I'm not saying that I did not want to get pen dogs, but I held off a long time because there wasn't a lot of bays. And the bay pen stuff, I don't want it to die. I'm a woods guy at heart, 100%.
Well-
When I first seen the bay, I was like, man, shit,
The
I
first
ain't doing
time-
that.
The
But
first
then I didn't know
time
what
we-
concentration was.
The first time we met you in Hickory Crossing. I
Yeah.
mean, that was back when we were like,
Baby
oh,
boy
let's,
curs.
let's see where we want to go. And I'm like, I really want to go out to Hickory Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard about this pen. It's an awesome pen. I want to see what we can do.
Go in depth
Guess
on
what?
this. Go in depth
Go-
on this because we got a lot of East Coast folks out there, and nobody like look. I pick a lot of scabs and try to get shit going all the time, but I'm not trying to start no shit at all, honestly, because there's a lot of folks out there that are like, well, man, a lot of those folks in Texas, they just don't come out here, and
We stopped.
there's a
when,
reason.
When
I'm
Baby
telling
Boy
you.
went to school, that's the reason we stopped.
There
we
you
didn't
go.
We couldn't get out there because we'd have to leave on a Wednesday to get out there.
Yeah, it's a long
So
ride.
it
How many
weighs-
hours is it?
It's 16
16.
hours. We went out there 4 times, and let me tell you something, we walked back home all 4 times with something, 2 times with High Point. Our dog Double D was on the High Point plaque. There's a Texas dog, I think there's a couple of Texas
There's a
dogs.
few because there's been a
That
lot. I mean,
badass-
it's not one of those deals where nobody has ever been out there.
That Texas-
It's just that it's kind of fizzled out
Yeah.
in the past few years, and there's a lot of
Believe me.
newcomers to the sport that don't know that.
we want to go back out there. I loved it. out
I'll
there.
be back
There's
out
family
there.
out there.
I've got a project of 14 at the house.
Yes, we do.
Well, I can tell you what, I
I'll
looked
be
at a
out
few
there.
of them this afternoon, and y'all better have your shit tightened up because baby boy curs, let me tell you, baby, they ain't done.
Nope, we're
Them
just
pups
starting
right there.
over.
I seen a 5-month-old overweight pup lay down a 4-minute perfect. Had to take a break, get a cheeseburger from down there at Whataburger, and then went back and done another 4 minutes. You know what I'm
It
saying?
may not have been 4 minutes, but I was
Look
very
here,
impressed with
$5
them.
more and it'd be 12 minutes.
I was impressed with them.
Yeah, I was too. No,
I was
I was
very
excited. They were really
I'll fight the
good.
2 people that I got my gyps from. I promise you.
Yes, very good.
All right, now we're on this stuff. You're talking about your project stuff. What kind of bloodline you got? Give us a little history on the bloodlines that you have, and go back to the wean stuff. Give us some history on it, man. Some of these folks don't know. Like I said, a lot. Like Shelby was saying, she was like, a lot of people don't know. That's the old foundation stuff, and it's not that Shelby was trying to be out of the way about it. It's just people don't
A lot
know.
of
All they
names-
know is I want a goose puppy. I want a goose puppy. Honk,
Well,
honk. Well, let me tell you something.
I like to have a goose puppy.
Goose
Yeah,
cat for somebody.
I promise you right now.
Randy Darrell,
I
we
wish,
want 3 goose puppies in a tote sack.
I wish Medea would come and eat cycle.
Yeah, because we would breed
Because I'd breed Medea to a goose.
in a heartbeat,
There you
But
go.
she just don't cycle like
like a normal
I need her
dog.
to.
Y'all get your goose puppies. I'm going with Ricky Campbell.
Well,
And number one is because he's got his wife over there. She's meaner than everybody else, and she can cook really good.
Yeah, she
And
can
then-
cook.
and then
Oh
she-
yeah,
and then-
Big Mama
And
can
then she
cook.
says, "Hey, you're getting one of these pups, and it's $30,000." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." You know what I'm saying? It's kind of it's like a chokehold situation.
Yeah.
But now, y'all know Mr. Ricky
Yeah.
yeah, I know Ricky real well.
Rooster.
Yep.
Rooster, that's a good dog.
Old Rooster, he's just tough. Man, old Rooster, he
Trigger.
ain't got no damn backup to him. Old ass.
You got to have a little jag in him. Yeah.
That so much look like Paul Greenwood out there. 72 years old and still scratching.
Yeah.
Ready to go. Let me grab it here and hang on to it. I ain't catching. I just want to hold it in my
Let me get
mouth.
my
I think
gloves
his
on.
bark's got a little slower.
Oh, it definitely
He's
gets
got a
over
little
it.
slower.
Oh,
Yeah. But he's still a damn good dog.
Oh,
He's
dog.
still a damn good dog, though.
help, help.
That's what it
right
sounds
there,
like he's
that's it.
saying. Help,
Yeah,
help.
he's like, you know what he's looking for, don't you? Where's Goose?
Right, where's Goose?
Maybe they didn't put them 2 together.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Ricky ain't gonna cut no slack. Ricky ain't gonna cut no slack. Who's some other folks in this Bay Dog world that y'all know of? Some big
I don't-
Lacano and Pat Lewing and all them bad boys. We ain't getting into all that. I mean, we might get down to GW and Gene and all those guys.
Yeah.
Snotty Grays.
Yeah.
Get you some of that.
They're
snotty
all
Grays.
good guys.
Yeah.
Get your
I've-
Capri Sun and hang out with us.
I've
Mr.
met them
Snotty.
all in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I set out.
What do you
looked
think
at
about them?
Those
I
all
like
good
them.
people.
They're all good
You ain't got a lot of us.
No, I mean,
Man, I get along with all of them. They didn't-
Gene, I love Gene and his
really,
wife.
They didn't really know me when I got back into
They
it.
thought
I
they were
set out
newcomers,
because
yeah.
My shoulder,
What did I
had
say?
surgery, and I set out for a little bit.
When they came in,
What
we were
happened?
out.
What happened? This is no joke. Listen, listeners. I've been knowing Charles for a long time.
He just now realized who
And then I
I
didn't
am.
realize who he was. I've been knowing him way longer than I even thought. We just kept talking, and what they were talking about a while ago about going out to Hickory Crossings. I said, man, was y'all out there in that Explorer and had about 6 or 7 dogs with you sandbagging?
Yeah.
Had another guy running up to Calcutta, you
Yeah.
know, playing the game.
No, we went
Joe
out
Lamb,
there.
Joe Lamb
Joe
really
Lamb
the dogs.
did
He
roll
was-
Joe
low.
Lamb.
Joe Low did our
he
roll low.
He ran them up.
But at that time,
And
that's
then
when
I
we
said,
were.
baby boy curs, oh my God. I said, that hell, I know who the hell that is. And then here you go. Next thing I know, I'm out there looking at them overweight ass puppies, baying perfects. I was like, look here, there's a few of them dogs. They got stolen. It's a bad deal. There's a couple of them pups that got stolen and went to Alabama with the Dixie Dogs. So when y'all say I don't want no colored up pretty ass Catahoula's. I want them black and tan stuff. I want something I can say, yeah, that's got a little hound in it. I want a sandbag too, because y'all did good at that. Don't lie.
Yeah.
You know you did.
I think the funnest.
How much money we want
A win.
over the course?
Oh, a
I mean,
lot.
no, look. I mean, like seriously, when you were in the, we ain't gonna say over you know, since '95.
When
I think I was born in '97.
When I get on the top, when I was on the top of Double D, I never really kept up with it.
I'm
What was your best dog? Double D?
Double D.
That's my dog right there.
All right.
We had
And
Blue Boy.
I had a bunch of good ones.
We had Double D, Blue Boy, Zula.
Zula. I had Joe.
Joe.
I remember seeing every one of them dogs roll up there at Hickory Crossings.
our Lucky Hound.
I had
Lucky Hound. She placed down there at Hickory Crossing. Had a Rockin' K on her
Yeah,
hip.
she got the high. She was a cat fight dog.
Yeah,
still
she
got
had
that.
the hound class and stuff like
Right on.
that.
Sometimes I wish I never sold her because when I ran that dog, I
loved her.
I knew I was going to hit a hole with that dog.
We
She
sold
was
her
a
to
hound.
a young
And-
kid.
Well, I mean,
in
being
it.
steady like it is a good thing.
Yeah.
You can buy
Oh,
tires for your dog
only-
trailer, dog
That old
feed.
fat ass dog that Logan Whipple ran. We gave that to her. When we retired him, he couldn't handle the
Yeah,
Texas
he's-
hogs anymore.
Yeah.
That's a Texas dog bred dog.
He's
and he's on the Hall of
Georgia-
Fame
in Georgia.
in
Yeah,
Georgia
yeah.
at Hickory Crossing.
All right, y'all heard it here.
And
I heard it here.
that's, I mean, yeah.
Well, it's
there's-
history. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's the history of
Makes
stuff.
me feel good. Makes us
I mean,
feel
well,
good.
it
that-
should because that shows what you've produced and what you're working with. And if you still got the same contacts and or you still got the same blood and you still got the same thing to work with now, there's no need in saying, "Oh, I can't do it." So all you got to do is get them pups and tune them up and get them back out on the road. And what we got to do is we got to get some more of these bays opened up. We got to have a few more bays.
We're
You know what
trying
I'm
to get
saying?
one going.
And that's a little secret right there that I'm gonna break out right here live on Dixie Doggers Podcast. Is there's gonna be a new bay coming up. We don't know exactly a date
It's
yet.
gonna take us a while to
It's
get
gonna
some
take
hogs.
it's gonna take a little bit, but
Yeah,
we're
get
all
my
working
hogs
together. We're all working
Get my hogs
together.
together, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna
Let's just
happen.
put it this way. If you get a setup, if one person gets a setup hog, everybody's gonna pay a setup hog.
There you go.
If you get a come get me, fight you running hog, everybody's gonna get the same thing.
I'm gonna put
We're
them
gonna
together.
There you
it's
go.
gonna take us a while to get there, but we will get there. It's not gonna be one of them real big money bays. It's just something for the newer ones
It's a
that
good down home bay.
Yes, it's a
where you
down
can
home
come
bay.
hang out. Which hey,
have a good time. That's what I love about this terrier stuff.
these people
And
right
there's
here.
not a whole lot of
this
money
is-
involved, and you have a good
Well,
time.
the thing about it is, with the AHTA, we took the money out of it.
Yes.
All the way out of it. You pay $15 to come in the gate.
Yep.
You and your family
Yep.
come in the gate, 15, 20 bucks. Come in here, have a good time. You take all the terriers that you have, York terriers. That's the ones that are getting scored. But we do welcome other terriers.
Yes.
Bring them out. We've run all kinds of terriers this weekend.
They
all
plan
kinds.
on trying to do just an all terrier, all
Yeah.
types of terriers. Open
It'll be
terrier.
an open class terrier.
Well, it's going to be an open terrier deal, like kind of like what we did today.
Yeah, that's
With
what
all the
I'm
different
saying.
terrier-
Just
yeah,
had
it's just
because
everything,
some of
yeah.
the first ones that we done, we had an open terrier event and we had a big turnout.
A real
And
big
then
one, yeah.
and then once we, as a club, you got to draw a line,
Yes.
or there's no sense in having a club. It's the same thing with the Catahoulas, same thing with the Texas Lacey's, same thing with the Black Mountain Curves, same thing with Airedale. It doesn't matter. If you have a club, you got to draw the line because you got to have a performance standard.
Yeah.
You got to have a point system, and you got to have those specific breed dogs in there and be able to judge them to see what the quality of what you're producing.
Right.
So what we did is we took the open terrier stuff out, and then for about 2 years, it kind of, we dropped down a little bit as far as attendance and stuff. This year,
It was a pretty big attendance.
we
yeah.
had a lot of people coming out, and it's because we welcomed everybody. The dogs were not scored like our dogs.
They
but
did after the fact
same
that-
things. Yeah, everybody got to work their dogs. Everybody got to run the tunnels. They got to bay hogs. Charles has got a puppy hog out there. He's a brute. I mean, this is a big dude. He's a
He's scary,
bad-looking
yeah.
son of a gun. When you walk out there, hey, he come over and stick his nose in your pipe.
I mean, from
Take
here,
a little.
yeah.
He'll take. I mean, literally, we had 3-month-old jag pups, which weigh about 16 ounces.
Yeah.
Little bitty, tiny things baying this hog. Wonderful hogs.
No puppies got hurt this year.
No, there was none that got rolled up hard. And hey, some people be like, well, hey, you got to back them up. Well, no, you can't back them up if they don't get in
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's what happened to Kit Kat. That's the reason she's not like balls to the wall.
Yeah, like wide
She just
open.
wants to bay because she got shit wrecked.
Yeah.
As a puppy. Not on purpose.
And
she
I'm
got in
telling
there
you,
with her Catahoula's
it
when she
doesn't
was
take
little
a
bitty.
big. It doesn't take a real big hog to shit rid
No.
a terrier.
No, it don't.
And when I say terrier, I don't mean like an Airedale or a pit bull terrier or nothing like that. I mean
You're
like
talking about a 10-pound, 15-pound.
we're talking 30 pounds and under.
Yeah.
Small dogs, little dogs, whole dogs. You know, your mama's Yorkie or whatever. Hey, and I'm telling you, I've had Yorkies that are smoking.
We've had weenie dogs.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's one of them deals. But, you know, all that aside, we'll go back into the competition side. We'll go back into the competition side of it. What do you got up and coming? And what's your plans, Charles? For you know,
up and coming?
well, I know what you got up and coming. I seen them head of dogs you got out there. They ain't no joke. That's them big ass pups I was talking about.
In about
But,
a year,
I mean,
give
what
us a
kind of
year.
what kind of bloodline you got there? Because you want to tell everybody so they can go get the same stuff you got and beat you with
It's
it.
the same stuff that's out there.
It's the old foundation stuff,
Yeah.
correct? It all goes. It's got to go back.
It does. I mean, it
It's-
does. It goes. I mean,
It's heavy bred wings. It's got some Clifford Ray stuff in it. It's got some Bubba in it.
mm-hmm.
It has.
Well, you sent me a picture of the pedigrees.
Yeah.
It's,
First thing I seen was old Duggar Bottom Bubba in there on like what 2 generations back, maybe.
he's
Yeah,
gonna be
two.
the
Maybe it ain't
great-
far.
Yeah, it's
Great.
not real.
It's not far.
No.
It's the daddy to these pups, granddaddy.
Yeah.
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 Well, the mama would be the granddaddy.
I think it's their
Don't put it
granddaddy.
out there.
Yeah, it's their granddaddy.
Who's the daddy of these pups?
Tell us.
Go ahead and tell them.
Tell
Daddy
us.
to him was DT that come from Danny Tommy off his Nitro dog and off his J-Lo dog, which is off of Bubba.
Go and get you some.
Yeah.
I bred it to 2 different gyps. I got a gyp from Will Seeger that is a double
Oh,
bred
you
legend.
said Will Seeger.
Yes, we did.
She's a double bred legend.
Man, let me tell you, I seen old Will Seeger and Legend come up there to Hickory Crossings, whoop some ass with old Halo and said, look here, give me my money
Well, our
and
little,
going back home.
Myself, Pearl Jam and Big Black. And
Yep.
I'm really liking these pups.
yes.
Will Seeger, you sandbagging on me. Look here. I know y'all don't know me,
Hey,
but I need one of them puppies.
You know what though? And we've been telling everybody we need some new blood.
I
'Cause
needed
everything
some
in our
out.
yard,
I needed
we
the
needed it out.
I needed some new ones.
Will's
You
like-
can't just inbreed them
Will was-
every time.
Will was
Will.
the only one that said, "Well, here you go. I got something for
That
you.
says
I'll help you
that
out."
says a lot for Mr. Will Seeger.
Yes.
And I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
Will.
I mean,
Thank you, Will.
because,
'Cause I've got some good pups right now.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I watched them pups go, and they will show enough get it. They ain't no
man-
backup in them pups.
no.
I mean, literally, that male was that male was a little slower than that female, but my God,
That male.
the way they was being, it was like
That
they was
male
2-year-old
is,
dogs.
What? That's the one that's 3 weeks younger than the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
one, the
there's
female.
2 different litters.
Yeah, that we had. That's from 2 different litters.
Yeah.
Randy Durrell, you better go and get ready, man, because you ain't taking no more dog trailers home.
If I can get it right.
If we can get it, give us about a year because we don't really
Well,
start pushing them hot and
Lord
heavy
have mercy.
for
Man,
about
I
a
don't wanna
year.
wait
at
that
a year
long.
Yeah, I don't-
I'm sorry,
I don't-
but we
I
just
don't-
don't.
Well,
push
all right.
them
Well, then
like
I'm going
that.
to jump in the middle. I'm going to take our chaos and whoop to
They know I don't push my
Because I got a
pups.
couple, like I said, I just got into this stuff pretty good, and I have been blessed. No joke. And I'd like to take, just a second right here. Miss Joy Shaw, you are my angel.
I love her to death.
Mr.
I love her.
Lanier,
Yes.
I know you ain't right here with us, sitting beside us, but you up here looking down on us. Thank you, buddy. Because them
Good
two
friends,
young
yes.
dogs I got from you are some bad, yes sir, they are, M-O-S-O, yes, all that stuff is what they are.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I took them some bitches out there. First time they ever been 2 dogs together, and I run a 9-9.
There you go.
Jake LeCount, he said, "Look here, son, you got something to work with."
Well,
And I've never had nothing like that. All my shit's running 8.
You just give us about a year. Give us about a year.
You give me a
year
little
and
bit, and we crisscross them
If
up side by side.
if I answer the phone,
Yeah, you got to answer the phone
This
first.
man will not answer
Answer
the
the
phone.
text.
look here, guys.
I was fixing to delete his damn number off my phone.
He's like, one more time, I'm done.
He's lying. He knows he won't talk to me. He won't talk to me.
He's
And
just
that's the
gonna-
thing, he doesn't
you know,
want to talk to me really because
you
he
know-
called me and messaged me. I was like, "Hey Charles, I'm gonna holler at you when I get home."
Never did.
But look
Never
here.
did.
But like I said, in my defense, I plead my case. I was up there, Hartwell, Georgia, Marc Bannister, Hickory Crossings, burning ass up, recording podcasts, doing the thing. Left there, went to Alabama for a day or two. Said Jake LeConnell come. He said, "Hey, man, you think you come down here? We gonna do a podcast while you're down here?" I said, man, I still ain't never been in one of them bays. And I wanted to see the difference in the hogs.
There's a lot of difference.
Not the dogs.
The
Look,
hogs.
because a dog is a
Mr.
dog.
Lynn's got some hogs.
Yes, he does.
A dog will eat shit and screw its own mama, so all dogs are dogs to me.
Yeah.
But there is a difference in the hogs. They will make that dog work. Drew Todd, Georgia Power and them, they are a powerhouse. They don't play. Milo, Nova, the whole crew. Mr. Joey Todd, I mean, they got a whole foundation there. I watched them dogs get out there and work. I mean, have to work for the money. And I was, severely impressed on the difference in the capability of the dog. Mr. Don Coggins had Blake, Belgian Malinois. Out there at Hickory Crossings, that son of a gun, obey.
I like
But
the
man,
dogs.
I'm telling you, when he went out there to Mr. Lynn's place, it was like Blake was another dog. Because the hogs were a little different.
And those dogs sense it.
Yes,
Those dogs
they do.
sense it. They're like, whoa, wait a minute.
And it ain't got
Hogs know
nothing to
that
do with Mr. Mark and them. They're so regulated and restricted.
Right.
They can't do
They
a whole
can't do
lot,
it,
man.
yeah.
They're
But
chokeholding.
don't get me wrong, though. They got some decent hogs.
Look, I'm going to tell you something right
They
now.
got some
Butthead will
decent-
whoop your
yeah.
dog's ass. So will Machete.
I had one, well, we were running, it was old Django. That Django dog we had. That hog dislocated his shoulder. But guess what? He didn't quit baying. He kept on baying out there. And he
Yeah.
was just a pup.
I
And
heard
he
that.
kept on baying.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, I tell you now,
Yeah, I got one.
we
And, don't get me wrong, they got some hogs out there, but like you said, they're
yeah,
restricted.
they're
Here, they're not, we're not as
They
restricted.
can't really get any new stuff in there.
Yeah, that's real hard
Like
for them.
you know,
Yeah.
because like here, Louisiana, places like that, you constantly keep new
Yes.
stuff going, keep fresh stuff, keep
Well,
it really
you can,
going.
we can raise them.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm real big. I like raising some, but I fix a catch. I got a place.
Hey, I know a guy.
a lot of it too, though, a lot of our problems with the younger dogs that we've had, we
Yeah.
lost our best hog. You can back a dog up with this hog, or you could start a 5-month-old puppy.
How important is that hog
Very.
in relation
Hog?
to the
But
dog?
it's
very
also
important.
very, we lost our blue boy. That was our starter dog.
And just thank God
For our
we
puppies.
made Kit Kat.
But
with
Kit
you.
Kat
She's
laid-
right
yeah,
there.
Kit Kat-
Man, that
Kit
dog.
Kat learned
Kit Kat
from
put in
Blue
some.
Boy.
That's a York Terrier.
Yeah. Kit Kat
But she
learned.
bays like a Callahoola.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Set
she
up.
literally
She sets up,
does.
lays down
and
and lays.
because here's one reason why I'm so hung up on that stuff is because it's off the same stuff I've got.
Yeah.
And them some bitches don't bang.
They bay different, yeah.
You know, you
They
know
don't.
what my bay is.
They
Everybody,
don't, yeah.
you know, they were like, that's one of them Joey dogs
Yeah.
right there. Catch you out, we're going to get a catch
I know
out.
that.
But
It's
we
like shot
we
dog.
trained her with those Catahoula's so she learned. Because don't get me wrong, when she was a pup,
And then
when
go-
she got shit wrecked, she was what? Little bitty, no bigger than those cans right there. She got in the pen and got away from baby boy, got in the pen, and we were backing up Rolo. That hog shit wrecked her,
Rolo.
picked her up, and shook the shit out of her. But she went out there, and what she did, the reason he did that is because she caught it. Caught it. No bigger than a can, caught it. And then we had to get her back, confidence back up. We put her in there with Blue. She went in there and just learned how to, and so we trained. Now we're training these puppies because I lost our puppy
I
dog.
train all my jags with
It
that.
is so important
There ain't no fish
to have that dog that can train them.
because
puppies.
she don't do all that back and
No.
forth swaying.
I don't like it.
Well, how
She
many
will.
jags did we see this weekend? A bunch.
A lot.
And almost every single one of them had that. Hey, guys out there on Spotify and stuff, I know you can't see my hand, but I'm kind of swinging it left or right a little bit, like it's called a fishtail, I call it.
They're swaying.
They're moving. They're swaying back and forth like they're in the breeze.
I don't like
And
it.
those
Don't do that.
dogs,
I don't
almost
like it
every
at
one
all.
of them done it. Kit Kat, she just went in there and put their front feet down and said, "Huff, huff, huff, huff."
Our little baby Ruth. She went right beside her and did the same
I
thing.
ain't saying nothing about Baby Ruth.
Gur.
Hell, Gur.
Gur.
Gur got all these
He's got
belt
a
buckles
little.
up here. I'm
he-
nobody talking about Gur.
Well, I mean,
Gur.
he had that swaying,
Yeah.
but you put him with Kit Kat, what'd he do?
He laid it down.
He laid it down right beside
He
her.
laid it down.
I'm gonna tell you right now, people laugh about them little Jags, but our little Jag Kit Kat's got these little these 14 puppies we got
Well, I
coming
know
up
there's a
and
lot of
going.
people out there in the bait pen world, and they look. When I first started going 15 years ago, I had some of the first ones, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not saying I was the first, but I was the first one that I knew of, and we started bringing a bunch of them. And then Mr. Marc Bannister, he opened up a terrier class, And so me and James Mills, Hank Port,
Yeah.
a bunch of us guys, we all got together and we made sure that we went all that we could. And I want to say something else. Mr. Marc Bannister is, this man's up here.
Yeah.
He has
He's a
had
good
the
man.
oldest running
Yes, he
baby
has.
there is. But then you also got Corey. Corey died. You got Pistol Creek.
Yeah,
And
so
let me tell you
we
something.
want to go.
Man, look here. They got a little jag named Headhunter.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
ran Kit Kat with Headhunter.
When
Yeah.
they come out here, Kim
Yeah.
and Justin
No.
Simmons.
Yeah. No, here.
Oh, yeah, here.
Oh, yeah,
Here.
you ran out
Yeah.
here too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say
Yeah.
y'all come out there.
Yep.
But look, like I said, those Jags, there's a big diversity in them. This weekend, some of the #1 dogs are not hog dogs,
No.
but they showed out in the Bay Pen.
Yes.
They didn't know what the hell that thing was, and they was like, I want to get him, I want to get him, I want to get him, I want to get him.
Yep.
And they worked really good.
Yeah.
David Williams, I was talking about him on the earlier podcast. Dave Williams, you kissed my ass. He didn't come in here and record with us. He's a Yankee usually. You gotta kind of look over him. But he's got a dog named Bruce. He's got some awesome hair, kind of like Dave. Dave's got some great hair.
Yeah.
Little Fabio, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wants to be the king of the ring. He sucks, but his dogs are great. And I don't
Yeah.
even want to say that. He's got one dog named Jimmer. He should send her to Alabama, just call her, let me have her.
Well,
But
he did a little shit talking Saturday night.
Dave
He's like,
always talking
"Listen,
shit. I
though,"
love it, though.
He said the only reason you won last year was because I wasn't here. Guess
yeah,
what?
there we
Guess
go,
what?
there we go. Who won
Guess
this?
what?
Hey.
Grr.
What we say about here? Look at them belt buckles.
Grr.
I
got-
thank
listen.
Paul Greenwood for that dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr.
Paul's
Paul,
an awesome man.
Mr. Paul Greenwood, I'm telling you, he's the pawpaw you want.
Yes.
If you ain't had a pawpaw like that, you ain't living.
No. Good man.
That cat right there, that's a bad dude.
He's a
Cole
real good
Binger
man.
said that cat's bad.
Yeah. Because of Paul, that's the reason it's possible that maybe in the next year or so we'll have this band.
Well, because of
going.
Paul, that's the reason the AHTA gets to have this right here in Tyler,
Exactly.
Texas.
Exactly.
It's a big network of a lot of people that go together, and I mean, you've got, we got a whole board of directors. It's a nice, well put together club. It's got people from North Dakota, South Dakota, Utah, Oregon, California. I can't name all the states that they're from. They're from every state, and they all work together, and they're a bunch of goobs sometimes, but then sometimes they all get along, and when they do,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It works out great.
Well,
If those guys had Catahoulas and blackmouth curs
yeah.
and come into the professional bay pen world, hey,
Yeah.
they'd have some competition.
Yes,
There'd
they
be some
would.
competition. There would
Yes,
be some
they-
competition because
yeah.
those guys got a handle on them little old dogs like you ain't never seen. And I ain't tooting the horn because y'all are here, and we're friends. But that Kit Kat dog, you could let her walk around. Damn hog can be out there and she just look at it and then you say, go get him, Kit Kat, and then she'll lay it down. Hey, unwrap a wrapper, get you a Kit Kat. And I'm talking about a king size.
We got Kit
Well,
Kat
I'm
and
ready
Baby
to have-
Ruth.
I'm ready to take Kit Kat and raise me a bunch more candy bars
Yeah.
out of her.
You damn right. You're going to have to get you a...
We want the candy store, man.
That's what I'm fixing to say. You had to roll. You're going to have to have a Twix. There was a
Yeah.
Twix one time.
Now we had Payday.
Payday.
Now
All
the
right.
little pup we got this weekend, his name is Zero.
Yeah.
The Zero
Oh,
bar.
that's my favorite one.
And I-
But then you might have to get you one of them whatchamacallits.
Yeah.
And that's called a Joey Wright special. That's a Dixie Dogger dog.
Whoa.
It is a full-blooded 3/4, half, 1/8, 2/16, and another third shit eater. And that son of a bitch a geek. That's what that is. That's what we call it.
Well,
Well, that's what Charles calls Kit Kat, Shitty Kitty.
she's
Shitty Kitty. Well, Shitty Kitty laid it down.
The thing about it, you
Sounds
call her
proud of
Shitty Kitty, she knows she's in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing. You won't smack your leg without her getting a hold of it.
Nope. She'll get you hold of you real quick if I
Yeah,
say, Alice, get them.
She'll get a hold of you real quick. And she started a bunch of little old pups out there this weekend.
Yes, she did.
We have other things
But
other
she
than just a
ran-
hog baying.
And Saturday she ran 4 or 5 times just to get puppies going.
She
Just,
did.
yeah.
She
Or
ran
longer.
about 4 or 5
Yeah,
times.
she ran quite a bit.
Hell, last night
Yeah.
she was damn.
Well, she
I was
got,
worried. I was like, I said,
Her and her
she's
got
gonna get
second
tired. But
today.
the little terriers, they don't get tired like that.
her and Gertie got second today.
Yeah.
Then they got fifth, her and Payday.
Her and
Baby
Baby
Ruth
Ruth got
got
5th.
Yeah. You can't beat that.
And
No.
I've ran her every night with everybody's puppy.
Yeah,
and all
since,
my puppies,
yeah.
since we've been there, they ain't no
Since
telling
Friday.
how much that little dog's ran.
She's ran a lot this weekend,
She's
getting
probably-
other people's dog
That's what I'm
puppies
saying.
started.
She's got other stuff. Well, we had her out there with one of ours
Yes.
long ago. And I mean,
She was running the hell
she,
out of
hey,
her.
she did her job.
Yeah.
She did her job. I'm not gonna say a whole lot about mine.
But no, she got your dog interested in it though.
Oh yeah, I mean, it worked out. Well, like I said, it's one of those deals where, you know, if the dog's putting forth the effort, you put forth the time and effort into it, it should work.
Yes.
And if it don't, well then it don't.
It don't, yeah.
There's nothing you can do to fix it. We had a conversation with Mr. Ronnie Creek. Shout out to Ronnie Creek. Going to get you a freeze brand while you're down there. And you know, Ronnie Creek does freeze branding and stuff like that. He's a damn TV star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ronnie's a crotchety old. He's a crotchety old feller. Yeah, he probably like that for real.
Yeah.
We had a conversation yesterday, and him and Charles were talking about the deal with the concentration in the dog. And
He thinks you can put it.
well, I kind of see Ronnie what he was saying.
I can, yeah, understand.
You know what I'm
his
saying? I see
point.
what he's saying. I'm not saying nobody's wrong on that situation. But like you said, it's one of those deals where dogs, they have concentration and you can hone that skill.
Yes.
You can talk him through it.
How important
This one right
how
here
important is that concentration
Very.
It's
into what the
very,
bay pen world
especially when
is?
you're in the
Very.
bay off. And
Well,
you get on the
prime
station.
example.
2 minute, a perfect 2 minute bay. When I first started, I was like, man, yeah, we got a perfect.
Yeah, go
2
to
minutes ain't
4,
shit. Go to 6, go to 8.
4, 6.
That Rolo dog against Smut
Goose.
down in Groves Bay,
Groves Bay.
Texas. Well, we went to an 8-minute bay. 8-minute bay.
Yeah.
That's a
And
long
anybody
time.
that knows Rolo, that was hard for Rolo because that was a catching son of a bitch. He would catch really bad.
That was a good dog.
He was a damn
That's
good
what I'm
dog.
saying.
But
That's where that concentration comes into
You gotta
factor.
have concentration, because if you get on a dead statue dog, you don't know what you're doing.
And that's how we started puppies.
And you know, that's the thing about these little dogs that we run out here, is if you've got just a statue hog,
They don't want 'em dead.
that's a money hog.
Yeah. For
That's a
us.
money
That's
hog
what I want to
for
start
That's
all
for us,
my
yeah.
puppies
a
on
lot of
is a
those jags.
statue.
They'll bay the hell out of them for about 13.7
And they're like,
seconds.
I'm done.
They want that running. They
Yeah,
want
and then
that
and then,
action.
and then they're like, now if that son of a bitch moves a little bit, they gonna get him.
Now, Kit Kat, when we got that in the bay off, I was like, all right, we got this because it's
So
sitting
we had
there.
a setup
It's
hog.
sitting there. We got
Yeah.
a setup
That's what
hog.
she
And she did it.
Yeah, she did it.
I mean, she did.
And those
that's,
people were like, how did you get her to bay that setup hog like that?
What's because of the Catahoulas.
Because of the Catahoulas.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because
I
I'm
like
telling you right now, like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from the York Terriers because
There's some bad little losers.
that was
I
my
like
very first hog dogs, and that'd be my last hog dogs. I promise you
Right.
that. But as far as being in the bay pen world, the consistency,
You got to get a Catahoulas.
it's
you got to
not.
get them spots.
That's what I'm saying. It's the
you can
consistency
do
with
the
the.
jag. Look
You
at
can do
Kit
it with the
Kat.
jag.
Look,
Hey,
do it.
no,
look
hey,
at
hey.
look at Meals.
Well, I trained
Listen,
her
What
with a
about
spotted dog.
you got Cash,
What was it,
Emmy
though?
Lou, Meals? There were several of them that was
At
good heavy
Earl's.
hitters.
At Earl's this year. Me and Kim.
Did y'all go to Earl's this year?
Yeah. Grr.
Did you run with that Jericho dog?
Yes, we
He's
did.
a piece of crap.
No. I'm going to tell you.
I call that dog.
I'm going to tell you right now. You know who fucked up? Excuse my language.
No, hell, look, ain't no
It
bleak
was
button on this son of a
It
bitch.
was good.
It
Well,
was
let me tell y'all
Jericho.
something
They
about
got
Jericho.
a 9-9. They got a 9-9 because
Kim
of the girl.
Simmons, Justin Simmons, Monday night, we'll have a bay off with some patterdales, and my patterdales don't bay. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, Jericho does bay pretty good.
He does.
He's one of our dogs.
Yeah, I know he is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's Atlas.
Hey,
his
I'm just
brother.
having fun with it. I talk shit.
Yeah. It's Atlas'
shit-
brother. Yeah.
Hey, Kim has done
Hell of
I'm
a
talking
job.
about one outstanding job. That woman can get any damn dog I got any damn time. Justin, you can't get shit.
But you know what? Her and
Jericho will smoke
and, yeah, until right there at the end. He had
If he ever gets
ask
real,
for an
if he ever
aspirin.
gets big enough and he thinks he can hold on, it'll
What
be
did
a
he do
different
today?
thing.
Did you see him helicoptering today, old girl?
Oh, he caught.
He
Yeah,
caught
that's what I
and
said.
he was
Once they,
helicoptering.
it's weird because once they get big enough, you know, like the Catahoulas and the blackmouth curs, the outlaw curs, the crosses, the hounds. Once they start getting hammered on, getting their ass whooped, they'll back up and they'll straighten out. But them little
Jags,
terriers, they're
it's-
like, oh yeah, you want to fight, you son of a bitch?
Let's
Let's get
go.
it. Yeah.
That's why I hate a running hog with Gurr, because he's
Yeah,
gonna
you don't
catch
want
you.
it.
You
And that's
get
why
one
you do
some
not have a
set,
professional bay pen York Terrier. Other than William Burns.
Gurr?
William Burns
No.
has some really good ones.
Gur's professional.
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying William Burns has some really good.
Yes.
William goes to all the
William.
stuff, you know, and like he drove all the way down there to Jake's last weekend.
Yeah.
Now listen, he drove up, pulled up, got out,
They've
and
got
bathed
some
the
real
dog,
good
and then he
dogs.
left.
He's got some real good
He's
dogs.
got, I like his dog.
He's-
And it ain't William.
It's
I'm not
a
giving
son.
William no credit. AW, you the man. William, I love you, but AW's the man.
he's got a good bird dog.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta listen.
Yeah.
We ain't getting no bird dog. That son of
He
a
grew
gun's
up
got
with
some
bird dogs.
hellacious bird dogs.
He's a pretty good dog.
That dirty dog. Bird dog you talking about?
Yeah.
That son of a bitch right there is bad news,
Yeah,
boy.
he is.
Bad news.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
That's something
It
that
is.
you get. So what do y'all think about how the bait pen world is going? I mean, as far as okay, we're gonna throw it out there with Jake. What do y'all think about the way Jake's going? You know, as far as producing the shows, putting it out there.
Jake's up there. Jake's
You know what I'm
doing
saying? He's doing
He's doing it.
I
I
think
mean,
he's
he-
doing a great job. He's a good
I mean-
announcer. He's a good MC and
Soon
all that
as-
stuff.
As soon as
He's
I
doing
get
a lot
some
for
of my stuff on top, I'll be back there. And in which I seen what I like to see. Triple R enlarged the pen.
Yeah, they
I'm
enlarged
glad
their
they
pen.
enlarged the pen.
and-
I didn't really
I-
like that pen because it was rough on young dogs. They get the ass whooped there.
Yeah.
That's why.
Boy, I seen
The
some ass
hogs were
whooping.
too big for that pen.
and
Them hogs will whoop some ass.
she
Yes,
told me
they
they
will.
enlarged it. And as soon as I
I
get
had
some
to
stuff
pull it up
going,
on Facebook and
Nate,
look,
when
they
you tell me?
enlarged it.
Nate, when
I'll
you
be
tell
back.
me they enlarged? Was it last week or
They
this
just did it,
past
yeah.
week?
they
This
just
past
done it
week.
last week.
This past week they.
I showed him how
She had to show me. I said they did what? They enlarged it. I said,
Shout out to
thank
Mr.
God.
Lynn.
I'm
Yeah.
glad because
Hey, Mr. Lynn
That
ain't
pen
no
there's-
nonsense, boy. He ain't no nonsense
that
fella.
pen there was
Yeah.
hard.
He had an old hog out there that whooped everything, everybody.
Anybody, yeah.
Whoop a dog, cut a guy. Had him sold to Mr. Lynn, said, I'll be right back. I straightened him out. Let me tell you, the old hog was straightened out at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I like Mr. Lynn, the whole
Yeah.
crew down
Oh,
there. Man,
Yeah.
these folks out here, like I said, my East Coast Texas my East Coast family, I got a Texas family. You know, I got the best of both
In the
worlds.
long run,
And it's the
we're all
same thing.
family.
It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. Now, is there going to be a little shit talking? Well, hell yeah.
There's a lot
It's
of it. There's a lot
competition.
of it.
Look, how many?
It's all friendly though. I mean, it's not.
I coached toy boat football for years. I seen an 8-year-old kid tell a 10-year-old kid, your daddy sucks. And you know what?
No.
They're best friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I'm that kid's dad. I don't know if I was a kid's dad that sucked or I was a kid's dad that said it, but I was one of them dads.
You were one of those dads.
That's right.
But I mean, and that's the thing. It's we go out there to Hickory Crossing. We ain't been in several years.
Haven't been in a
What,
while.
5 years? I think.
It's,
the last
it's, I
time?
think it was 5 or 6 years
About
ago.
I mean-
5 or 6 years ago. But if we walked out there
I
today,
think it was 2017.
yeah, we went out there today, or we
It'd be like you ain't missed a beat.
Yeah,
It's family.
It'd be
it's
like you ain't
family.
missed a beat. I
It's
guarantee
family.
you, when you
I
pull
just-
in and get your money right, pay your money right there to go in the gate, Mark Bannister's over there. He's got some smoked turkeys,
Yeah.
chicken gizzards, and you're gonna have a little turtle cooked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's
But
gonna
it's
say,
like-
"Hey, come on in here and get you
And
something
Boo
to eat."
Boo with his safety meat.
But you
Boo
know,
Boo's gonna keep you safe.
Sherry
Yeah.
Bando's the one that took us down there, and she was
Yeah.
like, let's have a little fun with them.
Well, hey, I tell you what, there's a lot of new people that don't know nothing about Miss Sherry Bando, and I know a little bit about Miss Sherry Bando. Y'all care to tell us any stories
Well,
or
let's just put this
a little
way
bit of
that-
backsplash on that?
That blue boy dog
Yeah,
was given to us by Donna Whipple and Sherry Bando. Given.
Miss Donna
Given.
Whipple, gonna get you some.
Understand, it was a Camperwall dog, Camperwall bred dog. He was not, it didn't have
It was
Camperwall.
off the ring.
It's off of her old
Some of her old stuff.
little
it was off
Elvis,
the
little
ring.
E and Elvis and all that. It was given to me. Didn't have to pay for it. It was given.
That's the kind of folks you're dealing with.
Yes.
Hard to deal
Yes.
with. Hard to deal with.
She knew what we could do with
Miss
it.
Sherry
She wanted us to do
Bando,
it.
Miss Sherry Bando
Exactly.
didn't give too many dogs.
Oh, I imagine not.
No, she has dogs all over the
I
world.
imagine not.
And I mean, I have a few. We're going a different route with
Yeah.
our dog.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
But
one of those things where
What
it's
is so
done what you had to do.
Charles and where we got real close with Cherry was Charles, and I have a picture of her and Charles sitting on Cherry's back porch. Clayton's sitting in the middle listening. They're going. They got papers out.
How old was Clayton then?
Clayton was what, 4, 3? 4?
Yeah, somewhere.
About
And
4.
he acts like he's 40 now.
Right, yeah.
How old is Clayton now?
He's 13.
He's
13 years. I was saying I knew he was a teenager.
But,
Hey, that kid worked that gate this weekend. Let me tell you
he looked
something.
like a professional, didn't he?
Well, he didn't look like one. He is one. He is one. My boys help.
Yeah.
And
You
I'm-
boys
I'm-
done a damn
and I'm
good job.
all that way. Look here, hey,
I'm
all they
glad
gonna
they
do
was
is
there.
work.
I'm
Hey,
glad they was there.
Clayton did an outstanding job. Clayton got probably 5 or 6 ovations, standing ovations, people clapping for him because, I mean, you take a 13-year-old young man and the dog's hanging on the hog
And he'll rake them off.
and he'll stop it.
Yeah.
The
break
hog
it
goes
off.
in, the dog stays out.
Yeah.
He's
You
learned how to
can't
rake
beat
one
that
off.
shit.
He's been doing it for a while.
He's been doing it.
He's our gate man.
He's
when
my
we
gate
practice
man when
out
I
home
work
by
dogs.
ourselves.
You can't beat it with a stick. How many kids y'all got on the gate? You said
We got
5?
5. 2 of we have 23-year-old
Triplets.
triplets.
And
That-
some them boys.
Or 27, I'm sorry.
All right, hey, we're back here live at the Boars Nest. And look here, we had a little malfunction at the junction. The cameraman let the battery die. So we're back up and running. We're going to finish up this with Charles and Amanda Koepp.
Kept. Man.
Koepp. That's what I said. Hip.
Yep.
Hip. Hip.
Help
Charles,
me.
hip. You know what I'm saying? A while ago we was talking a little bit about, maybe starting another bay. Because the way the bay pen world is going,
We need some more small
we
baby
need some more smaller bay pens. Uncle Jake over there, he is doing a fantastic job at keeping this shit up and going and pumping. Hey, we love it. Thank you, Jake. Thanks to all the people who are involved in it. But hey, man, we want to get some more little stuff going, and hey, we get some small stuff going. Small stuff goes to big stuff.
Exactly.
You can be a grower or a shower.
You can get them started in them small bays and then go to them big bays.
That's
and
right.
Start.
It'll be a little bay, go to a big bay. I've been dealing with that problem all my life. So, you know what I'm saying? We got old Charles Koepp over here is going to tell us a little bit more about some of them bloodlines. Charles, tell us, we were talking a while ago about your old stock, starting out at Uncle Earl's, running all these years in the pens, doing stuff like, not being in the pen, but, not like the penitentiary, but
Almost.
Almost.
There's been a few almost. But you know what I'm saying? Get in a little more depth on the bloodline that you run and that you used to run.
I can tell
And
you
where you
this
going
right
with it?
now. If I didn't sell Red Skin, the dog I sold him, there would be no goose.
You heard it, folks.
There
It is what
wouldn't
it
be a lot of dogs
And that's a
out
good
there.
thing because people share.
There wouldn't have been a double D.
No, because she was out of some of that too.
Yeah.
And that goose dog gets brought up a lot. And I'm telling you right now, Randy Durrell is not stingy with it. He ain't holding it back. You can get you a goose pup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he wants to breed the Medea.
And that's the thing about it.
It
That's
just
a good
Medea
thing.
don't come in heat though.
Because
We don't.
there's a lot of folks out here. They get a little something they don't want to share it. Hell no, you ain't getting what I
That's
got.
one thing
They're
about
afraid
those.
that they're gonna get their ass whooped, and
look,
they don't
I
want
would
to help
rather somebody
nobody.
I'm
beat
gonna tell
me
you
with my
right
own
now,
stuff.
Charles has helped a lot of these people.
I've helped a lot of
baby.
people,
A lot
but
of
I ain't
people.
had too many of them
But
ever
he'll
help me.
also tell you need to. That's a shit eater. You need to get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, honesty is the best policy.
And they don't like you when you're honest. But you know
No,
what?
they
It
don't.
is what it is.
Well, it is what it is. And so, I mean, like I said, you got some up and coming stuff. You was talking about that wean stuff. I've heard that for years. Literally.
Otis bred good. Otis
Yeah.
crossed it right. The man knew
How
what he was
did all
doing.
that? Do you know the back history of all that and how it started, or where
I know-
where it come from and how it went?
I know he took a jip and bred them old dog Rolly that made Cajun Joe.
Yep.
And when he made Cajun Joe, that's when all the shit started.
There we go. Old Cajun Joe.
I had another dog that I sold to Reg. It was called.
Sabine Deputy Dog.
His name was Sabine Rivers Deputy Dog. They called him Bad Eye. Or Good Eye. I don't. After he got his eye cut
Something
up.
wrong with his eye?
Got his eye cut up by a hog.
Oh, bad eye.
But I tell you what, whenever he
Stinky.
started crossing all that stuff up,
It hit.
He put it together.
Reg put it together.
I'm talking about damn,
Between
on
Reg-
the domino table. He got it.
And Otis,
Jen.
Yep.
they
You know
put
what
it
I'm saying?
together.
They put it
Put it
together
together.
real good. Yeah.
I heard that.
And this thing, they
Well,
just
like
better
we
be
were
glad I
talking
didn't
earlier.
cull all that off and I
They were
let some of
talking
it go.
earlier.
Yeah.
Charles and Sherry Bando got real good friends when Sherry and them were doing that, and she realized, well, a
Well,
lot of my
she's
stuff is off of yours.
off my yard, and
Charles started pulling
that's
out
how I got some of the camper wall cross with some of my old stuff.
He started pulling out them old pedigrees he had of his old dogs.
I got to get this out right here, folks. No, I mean, keep talking. Do not stop talking. Don't stop talking.
And Sherry is like, you know what? It's because of you is what I got. This is what I got because of your
No,
dog.
she has some other dogs
Yeah,
crossed
she
in.
had
It's
Take
other
good.
care of those
dogs,
for
too.
your beer time. They're right there. Set your mind right.
With some moonshine in it.
It's got moonshine in it, bro.
Right, right there. Stick your picker up.
Well, it's gonna stick it up or stick it down.
We're gonna get you some of that right
Get
there.
you some.
We'll go bait some damn dog. We'll go bait some in a little while. Because we ain't scared.
Yep. Well, we were just baiting out when we
Oh,
were
I
waiting
know.
for the.
And let me tell you something, Miss Jenny Koepp. I hope you're listening out there. She always says, scared money can't win. If you ain't in, you can't win.
No.
That's the thing about this bait pen world.
That's the bad thing about it. We ain't in right now.
Hey, if any,
I'll be back.
We'll be back, though.
We're
We
gonna
will
do
be
one of
back.
them GoFundMe deals. We're gonna do a cash app. Don't hit us up. We're gonna fund Charles, Koepp, and Amanda, Koepp, and we're gonna get some dogs going. We're gonna have a show enough little time bait pen.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. Y'all get
I've
ready.
got some young dogs. I've got some of them
We're getting
little
some
older.
dogs together.
You got young dogs. They ain't little.
I've got some of 5 months
They're not
old.
little.
Well,
They're not little.
they're not
They're
little.
overweight.
They're gonna be some
They
big
look like-
dogs.
they look
But I've
like
got
Joey.
some dogs about a year old right now that I'm coming out with too right now that
Yeah.
a lot of people have seen.
Well, I can tell you one
They
thing.
just
Charles don't even know this, but he's going to get a dog or two that I've got, and I'm gonna leave him with him, and we're gonna see what he can do with some real Chatitas. If y'all guys out there listening, if y'all don't know what a full bleed Chatita is, you got to look it up.
I might have to look it up.
Charles gonna have to look it up.
A full blood Chatita is spelled SHITEATER. You hear me?
I hear you now.
Now, so
Gotcha.
if you got a dog that'll piss over in the corner or take a shit while he's baying, I got a dog that'll beat that. You know what I'm saying?
I got some on my yard too.
Straight armadillo world champion. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
I got some dogs on my yard that'll bay a leaf all day long. Put it in the bait bin. It's like, what do you want me to do?
yeah.
Well, them some of this bad deer that comes up my backyard, but I can't get them bay off.
Can't run deer in Texas.
Well, you know, I think of everybody that has dogs like that, they have those issues. A lot of people won't say that.
Bay a bird in the
I
tree.
ain't-
They won't admit to. I got a Montana bred dog, and that son of a bitch will stand up and tree all day long at a big old Granny Smith apple. He's a hell of a treat, but he likes that.
He's
He likes
hungry.
to eat healthy.
He's
Yeah,
hungry.
likes to eat healthy.
He's
Don't
healthy.
eat bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we
Eat
had a Montana
low-fat,
bred dog
low-cal.
in our yard that.
Oh, hey, y'all know about that Montana stuff? Marc
Well-
Dibble.
She's
Well,
retired. but-
no, I'm telling you right
I
now.
got mine from Marc Dibble.
Them pups,
a few years
them
ago.
pups you just seen down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Two of them's got Montana bred in
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
They're Montana and about triple bred white cloud.
Yep.
Well, here you go. That's what I'm talking about. That makes me feel a little bit better about my old apple man son of a bitch.
I got
But you
one.
see 'em, though. They were
I've
down
got
there
one.
baby.
You seen them
Homemade
all.
son of a bitches he
Hey,
was.
you seen them all, but I got one yellow black mouth cur looking one out of the whole out of 14 of them.
Well, I can tell
OC4.
you, that's the one I want.
No,
Because
that's
I-
Well,
boy.
baby boy
You don't have to
they
buy
done
baby
called it.
boy.
'Cause-
Y'all want to catch your hoolers.
Well,
No,
not Clayton,
no,
not
no,
baby boy. He
baby
likes
boy
them yellow
likes
dogs.
yellow
He
dogs.
likes.
Y'all mix them up.
No,
No,
we don't.
it-
We don't
No,
crossbreed.
I don't do that. It was
Do
already
people
done.
do
It was already done.
Now, do people do that in the bait pen world?
Yeah, they
Now,
do.
I've talked to a lot of people,
Let's
and they'll
see,
tell us about stuff.
Our old Jesse dog.
How was he bred up, and how what kind of breeds were in him? How was he mixed up?
Who? What?
Jesse,
Yeah.
she had Montana in her, right?
Yep.
White Cloud.
Well,
Yeah.
she's a Montana white cloud.
Yeah,
She's
Montana White
her
Cloud.
daddy is a a dog called Stony.
Yep.
Was a Montana white cloud. She's probably
She's
one of the
yellow.
last old dogs that's been around. She's been a good old dog.
Rolo. Old Rolo dog.
Man, I
He
hear
had
this
a
Rolo
touch.
stuff.
He had a touch of Catahoula in him.
Yeah, touch Catahoula in him.
Really?
Yeah.
And
He was orange.
his daddy-
Big old yellow.
his
Big
daddy-
Lite Hound.
That's
His-
what you say. Did he look like a yellow dog?
No,
Yeah.
he's red.
He red.
A red dog?
With the
Red.
black
With a mask.
mask.
His daddy
So he's
was
rusty
a.
colored
The
dog,
ruster,
rusty
yeah.
colored
His daddy
dog.
was a straight woods dog, Weatherford being bred dog.
Yeah.
Hey, that weather for being stuff. I mean, you
Catchy.
being out here,
Very
which I
catchy.
know you got some Alabama roots with you too. You know, you've had some history in Alabama where you were at.
Yeah.
But being out here in Texas and stuff, that weather for being stuff, that's a lot. Man, that term is used so loosely. There's people say, yeah, man, I got me a weather for being dog. 19
got a true one?
generations back.
If you got a true
Sure,
one,
his
they're
catch
rough.
dog. Rough
We
catch
have
dog.
one.
That's what I'm saying. Was I don't know. I don't
We have
know.
a
I mean,
Rolo pup
I'm
on the
ignorant to the
yard.
situation.
A
We got
lot
a
of
little pup on the yard. His name is Jax.
Did y'all ever know
He's
anything about it? I mean, like,
straight catch.
how far back can you go before you get to the bin dog, or did you know the bin dog or anything about it?
I really didn't mess with a lot of yellow dogs.
Okay, well, I mean,
had-
that's why I'm asking.
I had a few I hunted. I like hunting them, but I didn't like for bait pen.
Well, see, that's like Jake.
They're too rough.
I talked with Jake, and you know, yellow
Jake
dog,
had a lot of yellow dogs.
yellow dog.
His
yellow dog,
daddy,
yellow
his
dog,
daddy
yellow dog.
loves them.
Yeah.
Look,
he had some good
And he
yellow
had
dogs.
some good ones.
Jake Lacano, I love you, bro, but man,
He-
your dad is the man.
He
That partner
had-
right there was with me. I'm talking about all weekend. He
I
gave me
was
some
at a-
knowledge.
But
He told me some
the
stuff
dog-
I was
about
at
it.
a band I watched.
But now Jake's got some
Listen.
Catahoulas for the bait pen,
His
right?
Daddy, old Vegas.
Yeah. His
Vegas.
daddy had to buy him a Catahoula go win Uncle O's.
Oh,
with double D.
Yeah,
Good
with double
tag.
D.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
That's
was
what
a
I
spotted
tell-
dog.
That was
Called that
spotted dog.
concentration.
That
Yeah,
spotted dog
he had to
got
get
him.
the concentration.
Concentration.
Size of catch.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, you know, we talked about the concentration
I still give
stuff
him a hard
earlier.
time
That
about
some bitch.
that.
What do y'all think about that on the concentration stuff? When the dog, what do y'all look for?
I look
Like I
for
said, the
concentration.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I know you look for concentration,
Ah.
but what's a good sign? Other than
Think
just
about
look,
a
just
setup hog.
To be a setup hog.
to be a setup hog, even if it's not moving.
Even
No,
if it's moving.
That's a term for a
But,
setup hog
I mean,
for you
but,
guys that don't know what we're talking
listen.
about.
If that dog cannot be a setup hog for 2 minutes, and
I
you
don't need it.
and you train him to
Right
just
on.
run a hog around and around, when that fun's over, hey, don't get him bay 4 minutes in the bay off on a statue
That's just
hog.
common sense.
Yeah.
He ain't going to.
You gotta
Exactly.
get that concentration. And some dogs get it, and some of them don't ever.
But when you start your puppies off just chasing the hog around,
They're not gonna get it.
they don't get it. So you seen what I did tonight? They had a bad setup hog.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Once they master that,
That's
What's
why
that
that's
master?
one of them charged
Because
up hogs, too.
you're going to get enough running hogs.
yeah.
They got to master that setup hog.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
the money hog, man.
That's
That's
money
And
the
hog.
the, and the
hog.
hog we had out there tonight, that's your stock.
Yes.
I raised him from
Yes.
a piglet.
And that son gun right there,
That
we
2 sounds.
watched little bitty tiny puppies, little terrier puppies, which are a quarter of the size of regular puppies.
What do you think that hog was?
He's 260, 275. I would say, and I'm not, I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm the greatest judge at all. I ain't got a damn set of scales in my pocket.
He's a 2-year-old.
And I would probably be shortchanging him. He's
He's a
probably
two-year-old.
closer to 3, but I'd say 260, 275 all day.
He's
And,
there.
and just as gentle.
And his sister, the other black hog and the
Oh, yeah,
spotted
yeah,
hog,
yeah.
that's
But-
his daughter.
They're crossed
Them
up.
damn sows was just, I mean, them sows was rough.
Yeah.
They're crossed up with some of the best hogs you can cross them up with.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
But
They're-
I mean, that's another thing is, you know,
Well,
you got to
Jake's
look.
came and got some of our stuff.
That's what I'm saying. You got to look at the breeding of the hogs too.
Yeah.
You got to look at just, you know, like Mr. Lynn down there. He's got a hell of a situation with his hogs. You know, I mean, not a bad situation, a great situation. You know, he's got all these pens, he's got all these hogs, he's got all these pens. They're fed, they're healthy, they look good, they're breeding them. And if you've got a hog that's really working and doing good, that's a hog to keep. If
Yeah.
a hog ain't doing what it's supposed to do, that's a hog they set to the other way.
Yeah.
You do
You
it
know.
just like you do your dogs.
Exactly.
It's got to go.
And that's so, let me throw a little shout out to Gene. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
feed the
Gene.
best, cull
Cull
the
the
rest.
rest.
Right on, Gene.
That's right. But what do you think? You could get right up from me to you.
Oh, I mean, right on.
Yeah.
We were starting one that had never seen anything. This dog is as green as
Hell,
it gets.
I think we
It's like
just-
Grandma's Chihuahua.
What's
Maybe not as mean.
what was them little dogs?
But
was
it done
running
great.
around there a minute ago. Them
Oh, there was all kinds of shit.
No, them.
The one, the attack dog thing.
Oh, those were Dutch Shepherds.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna get them guys on here shortly.
We done had them. Their dog down there baying earlier too.
Yeah, these dogs don't know nothing at all. All they know is a bite sleeve and a bite your ass.
And they bait the dog.
And them some bitches were baying good. Hey, Don Coggins with Blake, Belgian Malinois, any dog.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say any dog, but you can take any breed of dog and tweak it and make it.
You put it with the right dog to show it what you want it to do.
Well,
Yes.
Renee Jackson.
Having a good start dog.
Remember
That's
that?
important.
Right start dog.
Remember
Yes.
Renee Jackson and that little Yorkie?
Yep.
Been beat by a Yorkie.
Hell,
But
a Yorkie. But she
like
was
I
with
told
the
you,
Catahoula.
I wouldn't stand for
like I
that
tell
shit.
you,
She was with the Catahoula.
if you start that pup the way you want it to bay,
Yeah.
you train it with how you want it to bay, and if you like it, I like a setup
If you
dog.
want a slingshot dog, you train it with a slingshot
I don't
dog.
like
What's a slingshot dog? There's a lot of
Swinging
people.
back and forth.
That's what I'm
back
saying.
and
There's
forth.
people that's listening that don't know.
Slam and jamming dogs that just
Just
beat
go
one
back
of
and
the
forth.
dogs
What
up
the
and back and
Jags
forth.
do. Back and
Yeah,
forth. Back
swaying.
and
That
forth.
swaying shit we was
I
talking about
don't
earlier.
slingshot
That
dog.
slingshot dog.
I don't like it.
All right, now how true is this? I've heard this a couple of times, actually a bunch of times. The Catahoula loop. How real is that Catahoula loop?
It's
You know,
a certain bloodline.
Is it certain?
And it's
bloodline?
hard to get a loop out of
You
them.
can't- yeah.
They create it on a chain.
A lot of them create it. We have one at the house.
circles of doing.
Hammer down, beautiful bay.
But
But we put him on a longer chain at the house. Created a
you
loop.
got excited and started cutting
You just
loops.
cut some
Now
loop.
he-
I
I
mean,
think
it's
it's because they're
not-
so damn hyper, so
It
revved
is,
up, ready
it
to go to
is.
work. We got
he's real high-bred, high-strung anyways.
His tree
He's-
don't
he's-
work a whole lot.
well, hey, but keep it tight. You gotta keep it tight.
He's so tight, Dave Alexander, I'm gonna have to keep him around because I know Dave from the
Yeah.
90s. I'm gonna have to keep this dog around because
Him and Dave used to be running buddies.
Trim
back in
is
the
his
day.
Trim is his grandmother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to keep him around. I might raise a puppy when he gets a little bit older.
I
Yeah,
heard
he's
that.
not real old. I mean,
He's
what,
a 2-year-old.
2-year-old.
How important is that? You know, you have some people, maybe not in the bay pen world. Like I said, I'm still new to this. Y'all don't persecute me for it. None of y'all listeners out
Love you
there.
to death, Joey.
But you got folks that'll breed a dog to a dog, just cause it's a dog. This dog will bay and this dog will bay.
No.
Sometimes it might hit, sometimes it won't. It's like rolling dice, man.
I mean,
That's what I want to know.
But I can tell you right now,
But-
studying bloodlines, and he bred something that should have hit. That whole litter, none of them hit. They did in the woods, but not in the big pen.
And that's the thing.
Yeah,
These bay pen dogs, if they don't work out in that pen, almost every one that I know of, you put them in the woods, them some bitches will burn it
have
up.
a
You have
friend.
to call the damn fire
We
department.
have a
But
friend.
my last year's breeding, it just didn't hit for me like I wanted in the
But you know
pen.
what?
But
The
everyone's
last-
finding hog right
They
now.
made wood
A
dogs.
friend of ours, he used to bay years ago.
Ronald Hill. I
Ronald
sent him.
Hill.
I sent him every cull I have that I don't
And
like.
you know what? Out of all the culls that we've ever sent him, he's put down one.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's-
And see, when we say culls, we don't mean a cull dog. We mean cull from the bay pen.
Yes.
Because it doesn't have those attributes that you're looking for.
They don't have that
That
concentration.
straight
Or
concentration.
they want to use their nose.
I'm rough. I'm rough on dogs.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I've seen that.
You got
and
to
it ain't
have- you
just,
gotta
I don't
be a
think
perfect.
I don't think it's that you're rough.
Your
Honestly, I think-
standards are high.
Exactly. You got high standards, you're a high step. And I mean, when you're high stepping, you step over a lot of shit.
Because don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
we
and I mean,
got-
I hate to use a term like
Right.
that, but it's
I
true.
tell ya.
You're high
don't get me
stepping,
wrong.
you
We
step
have
over
dogs
shit.
on our yard that we could go play with.
Yeah.
But a 9.9 don't pay the light bill.
Exactly.
That's a damn truth. 'Cause I run a 9.9, didn't get
It
shit.
don't
got
pay
some
the
on
light
our
bill.
yard, we'll show out, get you a perfect.
But I was happy
when
with
it's
9.9.
when it's time to get another perfect, they're 9.9.
You don't know what they're gonna do.
I got you.
That
So,
may
I
be a
mean-
9.8
And
by
I think
then.
that's why
And you
that
can
goose
ask
dog is
any-
so important right now in the bay pen world is because of
He's consistent.
it's
He's
the
consistent.
consistency
He's-
thing. Hey,
But
I
he's-
didn't see him
he-
go out there and grab that hog
he's-
on the nose and just tear his ass up and do all that, but I seen him sit there and bay.
Yep.
All right.
Well-
next run, bay. Another partner, bay, 14, 15 times, and then we went into 4 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes.
I want to
So,
see
I-
him produce himself
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to see that. Yeah,
because he's a hell of a dog.
he's a damn
Yep.
good
I
dog.
want to see him produce himself.
Y'all heard that?
And,
Hey,
and he,
these,
I'm gonna
these
tell you
folks
right
ain't talking
now,
I
no
don't know
trash
how
on
many
it.
puppies are
Charles-
out there, but he's a hell of a dog. I want to see him produce.
I seen
himself.
a goose. I seen some goose puppies out there in the pen.
Are they doing good?
Shit.
That's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
I haven't.
We haven't been.
But
going.
they better watch out because I'm
But I
telling you, I'm
haven't-
coming with something.
I haven't really been nowhere.
Yeah, we haven't been anywhere.
Y'all
in the
got
last,
listen.
3
Y'all
years?
can't just
So-
fucking sit around here. Y'all got to go. Y'all look.
You got to
Well, you're
have something to go
talking
with. And that's
yeah.
what
Well,
I'm
here's
trying
the
to
deal.
get
We don't
going.
have
Here's
a
the deal.
consistent dog right now. We got to get there.
Medea's getting old. She's 8.
And the
going
bad
on
thing
9
about
years
it,
old. I've
Joey,
got-
listen to this. Medea, she was our number 2 string
My number
dog.
2
When we
dog.
got a dog hurt,
Yeah.
she got to go.
She was
I
too
got
damn
you.
catchy for
And
me.
everybody loves that
And she's
dog.
good.
She catchy.
She used to be very, very catchy.
Very catchy.
I seen that dog.
Yeah, she was very
I
catchy.
seen that
though.
dog.
She grabbed.
I'm gonna tell you, there ain't no.
But it
quitting
don't
her.
do no good whenever you get in a bay off in 4 minutes and you're winning some money and she grab ass and catch out.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, if you've
She
got
don't-
$2,000
she don't
tied
put
up in that weekend, and when I say $2,000, I
She's
don't
gonna
mean your
shut
motel
the
and your
running dog
gas.
down.
I mean $2,000 in entry fees, runs, Calcuttas, and all that stuff.
Try 4,000.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
used to run our natural teams.
I used to run
14, 15 teams, all natural, not pairing with other people.
I used to run a lot of
It was
teams.
all
Yeah,
ours.
get you a shot of that right there, boy.
When we
That'll
were
sit you
running
right.
hot and heavy, it was our dogs. Our
We're
dogs.
good there, Nate? Hey, let's give it up for my cameraman, Nate Dog. He's my
You're doing a
oldest
good
son.
job.
Damn good job.
He is probably one of the prettiest. The prettiest
Wouldn't he
things
win the
I
sheep
ever
help?
produced.
Hey,
Wouldn't you
let me
win the
tell you
sheep
something.
help
From
today?
Champagne Bloodlands.
Hey,
That was your brother. All right.
he's a little cutie pie.
Oh, he got to be looking like a daddy up there. Looking like a daddy up there. But,
Yeah,
but
but
you
he
know,
ain't
if I
red
ever
on
see
head
his
like
daddy,
a
I'm going to whoop his ass.
You better fight him because you red.
That's what everybody
Could it-
says when they see my boys. It's
Hey.
like, well, Joey, you red, and they kind of brown. I
Is
was
that
like, look here.
Sancho?
Is that
That's my little Sancho.
Yeah, little Sancho.
Baby
McMahon.
Sancho.
Yeah.
We call him Lil Wayne sometimes.
Lil
Look at
Wayne.
he's shaking that head. He's like, you son of a bitch, I'm telling you.
But I'm going to tell you about that consistency. Double D won the very first heavyweight belt. When Jake started
The first- the very first?
first
First one.
one. Listen,
How long ago was that meeting?
Shit.
5 years ago?
No,
longer than that.
longer than that.
See, fuck.
When he first started it.
It was
Look,
down
I didn't
in
know
Kennels,
it.
Texas.
And
I knew it was in Cooch, but I thought it was. I didn't even know it was
It
in.
was the Cooch.
I got to get with Jake, man. I got to get on some dates. I got to be
The
up to
same
par
year
on this shit.
of,
I really thought it was only like
when
4 or
we-
5
I
years
thought-
ago.
No, hell no.
No. It's been
Hell,
going
she's
for
been
a while.
dead
Nate,
almost
what-
2 years.
Nate,
Yeah. Double D's been gone.
You
for about
can't.
2
You can't
years
just fucking
now.
be like, I don't know. You're supposed to be my damn tech
I
guy.
mean, if it wasn't for Randy Drill, I'd never been there though.
Yeah.
Randy
He
Durrell.
backed me,
I'm gonna
and
tell you
I
right
thank you
now.
for that.
Randy Durrell, you a bad motherfucker.
Double D ran how many times that weekend? About
9
13?
perfects.
9 perfects out of 13. That's what you call consistent.
Who did that?
Double D.
Give him a double D, a 44
Listen,
double
though.
D round it.
But it was just not in our cards to win. If
It
we were
just
going
wasn't
home.
Y'all were cheated.
Listen, no. We
it
were
just-
going home. Randy
I don't care. I
Durrell-
wasn't even there. Y'all were cheated.
Randy, no, it was just, it wasn't
It
her.
just-
it
I
was
like how
her.
y'all are honest, because I'm not. I'm not like that
It
shit.
just
It,
wasn't
was,
there.
it just wasn't there.
I'm a titty baby. I'll throw a
But
fit.
listen, though. We were
I'm going to
headed
kick that
home.
gate and let it kick me back and hit the head.
We were packing
We're
up.
packing up.
Randy Durrell.
Jake says, I got a
I got
buddy
somebody
that will back you if you put that dog in there. He's won a little money this weekend. He'll back
Randy
you.
Durrell
He
paid her
backed me.
entry.
He paid
And that's
my
how
entry.
she won that, because we weren't going to compete in it. 'cause
Well, I was out of money.
How much money? I think $5,000 we lost, or pretty close to it that
I lost
weekend.
money.
Because we were
And there's
paying
a
our
little
own-
money. Y'all hear this? There's a little bit of money in the vaping
Yeah.
stuff.
But I mean,
I
but
lost.
we ended up winning, and really and truly, all Randy Durrell wanted was his entry fee back. He
Yeah.
loved that dog.
Look, there's so many people.
I mean, you
Well,
can't.
I like
I'm
to
not
know-
saying it like a bad thing or whatever, but there's people that, they talk trash. Oh, they talk trash, yeah, I guess, because, Goose and Randy.
Yeah.
He,
But you
he's
know
got a
what?
good damn program going. But
Yeah.
the next thing is, as soon as they say something about it, they're like, hey, I don't mean like Randy's a bad guy. Randy is probably one of the best guys
Yeah.
I've ever known.
He's a
And
good-hearted
everybody says
guy.
that.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
met
good-hearted guy. He comes across.
I met that little joker, and let me tell you something. I was like, look, normally I don't really hang out with sixth graders, but I'll make an exception because Pat Looney told me to. Randy Durrell was one of the coolest cats I've ever
He is.
met.
I mean,
Hey, it ain't arrogance. It's cocky. It's confident.
Miss Charlie
It's
Brown.
confidence. If you got a dog that will just smoke it, not just one dog, but a couple dogs, what are you gonna do?
Well,
exactly.
You know,
you got the Double D.
well, you know what?
You got these dogs like that.
Double
How
D.
did you feel when you walked in the pen?
Oh, I felt good.
You're like, I'm
But
gonna win
you know
this
what?
son of a bitch.
You know who promoted Double D? We didn't, because we're not that. We're humble.
Yeah. Well, you
I
gotta
give
get
it
out
out
of
there,
that shit.
and that's what Randy said. Y'all got to get out of it. Randy promoted her.
Look, when I went to that bay,
Randy was like, this dog right here is the dog, you know? It was Randy. I
I
give
wish
it up to
Double D
him.
was still here because she'd be running with Goose.
Yeah, she would. We'd
Right
pair them
on,
up
baby,
in a
right
heartbeat.
on.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Right on.
But this right here, people are jealous.
she's pointing at a
And the
Tuskers
whole
magazine
thing-
with
the
Randy
whole thing
Durrell
is-
with his head down on Goose's head, giving him some loving.
The whole thing is,
Because
though,
Goose probably just won him about $20,000
he's
or
proud
more.
of his dog.
He should be proud of
And
that
that's
damn
the reason
dog.
he does that.
But
Because he's proud of it.
He
He
bred it.
promotes
He
it.
bred it and made it.
Exactly. I would, you know,
he didn't buy it.
That's
He
what I
made
said
it.
when I
He
went
made
to
it.
that bay.
He made it.
yeah.
Went to the bay last weekend. It's the first time I'd ever been out there, and it was like going to a damn PBR show almost.
Yeah.
You had people up there saying, "Hey," I walked in there. Jake Lacano was up there on a microphone. He's talking. I walk up there and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, you know, just wave a little bit." Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Wright, world famous Dixie Doggers. Here he is. People, I'm like, oh God, don't do that. But he promotes it. Jake is a damn politician. He's going to be our next 2072 president.
He's gonna be our governor.
Yeah.
Governor.
Right, yeah.
I vote
Lord,
for
we need a good one.
Yeah.
There you go. And
But,
like
you
I said,
know,
it takes all kinds of
What
doing,
he's
but
done
he's a
with
good
Uncle
kind.
Earl's with the rodeo
Announcer, there,
announcer,
yeah.
I mean, people are coming. More people are coming just to
What's
watch
his
it.
What's his name?
I can't remember what his
You
name
remember
is.
his name? Pat Lewin told us.
I know. I can't remember
Son of
his
a
name.
bitch. Sorry about that,
What was
Mr.
that?
Announcer.
The announcer.
Oh, that announcer, I can't remember.
Pat
I
Lewin,
can't- I
Pat
love
Lewin
him.
and Jake both told us last week, and I cannot, God Almighty. Hey,
you
I
know
suck.
what? I think
Uncle
he's
Pat's
got some.
another son-bitch won't ever answer his phone.
Yeah.
Pat Lewin, let me tell you a little
Never
something about it.
answered phone.
Can I get a 5? Can I get a 10? Can I go and all that
Him and
bullshit?
Jake are too busy out hunting and
They're
everything
out
else.
running dogs.
Running dogs.
They're out deer hunting and
got time for
trashing
you,
on
baby.
hogs. They ain't got time for us regular folks. Hey, I say that shit. Jake called me. I told you. I said, Jake just called me a while ago. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Jake called me yesterday. He's like, yeah. He called me yesterday. He said, hey, man, what y'all doing? I said, oh, man, we out here running some little dogs. You know, he said, man, hell, I forgot y'all was out there at the damn terrier trials, which he promoted.
He did. He promoted.
He promoted
yeah.
everything. Jake is a participant.
Yeah.
You know what?
promoted
He
it.
just called, and me and Jake have never been like close buddies or none of that. But as soon as we started this back and forth stuff, you know, they got the Hog Dog Nation podcast. They got them, and then he was like, hey, we got the Dixie Doggers podcast. We're going to put them together, combine it, we're going to see what we can do. Man, me and Jake have been in touch. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. People might not like him, but they
means a
kiss my
lot.
ass.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying.
It is what it is.
He's trying his best.
Nobody
for
can. You
sport.
can't
I mean,
please everybody all
no.
the time.
No.
But the ones that matter, the ones that really matter in life, they'll be there.
Yeah.
No
He's
matter
got
what.
a dog I may talk to him about taking one of my Jips to him breed.
Really? Which dog would that be?
I don't know if I want to say.
Oh, well, hey, we ain't got to. We ain't got to say nothing. We ain't got to say nothing. We ain't got to say nothing. We'll just sneak out there. I say, hey, Jake, you ain't got nothing in heat, do you? Yeah, I got so. Hey, we're gonna sneak out there, Jake.
That's what a lot of people we breed for ourselves. We don't breed to sell.
Y'all are selling, yeah.
I mean, we will, and a lot of times we don't sell.
I give more
He
shit
gives.
away.
He
Well, you
gives.
place it.
Yeah.
It's called placing.
Well,
We get-
And I'm not being a smart ass about it. I'm just saying that's what we do.
You got to place a few dogs in case you got to go back to
You
it.
got to go
Yeah.
get to
Back
it.
years.
You got to
Case
get
I
back to it.
If I get the gut cut out like I
we
did
can't
Double
keep
D,
them
Yeah.
all.
and I can't get no
We
puppies,
can't
you
we
know?
can't keep
Damn,
them
you got to.
all.
Hold on. Let's go. Whoa. Let's go to that.
Yeah, I got it.
You got the
Yeah,
gut
we got her
cut.
cut.
I got her
right
cut
after
down.
we got her.
Was
Right
that was that in the pen?
You know what's so
Yeah,
funny?
the
I'll tell you
hog
the story about.
So
old
that ain't
Double
just,
D.
hey, Woods guys out there listening. That's not just
Not that. I'm not.
that's
I'm
not
talking
just the
about
dog
when we
in there just standing back 20 feet barking at a hog. That's not how the bay pen is. Not the real shit. Dude, you got dogs. I was watching dogs get sewed up all the time, and we might catch some shit for this here and there because you know you don't want to promote any rough stuff and all that. You know, it's the politically correct stuff. But like you said, it happens. I've actually lost a couple of them little
Hey.
jags, even in the bay pen, out there
Listen.
on the East Coast. So
As-
what happened with Double D?
We was at Skipper Dotson. At one of his bays, it's probably
Hey, this is going so good.
I don't know how long ago it was because it's been a while ago.
It was when we first got her.
When I first got her, so was it a band?
No, ma'am.
And I've got her guts cut out. She didn't ever quit the hog. She finished the bay with her guts hanging. I made the bay off.
She finished it?
She finished it with her guts hanging.
So when this dog got hit, she didn't run back over
she
there.
stayed.
Quit.
All right,
Let me tell you
guys,
something.
now here's the problem we have with the babies.
78 staples, not stitches, staples.
I went to the bay off. It was rim fire. And Dwayne Coleman and Brian. And they said, well, they just split it with me.
Yeah, they said that's not
your
fair.
dog can't go.
She can't go.
Yeah. We're over.
Hey, I've seen that so many times.
And thank God they just split everything with me
in my short career, I've seen so many times guys are like, "Hey, let's just split this and be done."
Well,
and it's because they don't want to put no more.
From me because I couldn't
that's what I'm saying, because you couldn't go. They were good guys and said, "Hey, man, let's just split this. It costs money to do this."
Yeah.
They wouldn't they were not greedy. It's not all about the money.
They split it all with me.
Well, it's funny though. When we got Double D, he didn't know nothing about Double D, nothing about him. He was wanting the other jip. He was wanting the brood jip. And I said, baby, I told him about it. He's like, I don't know this other dog. I said, I want this dog. At 11 months old, I watched this dog get beat out for the best of the best. At 11 months old, by a 10th of a point.
Damn.
He didn't know her.
But
I watched her.
But after I got her.
And then she was, okay, he told me, he said, you can have her. You can have her. The other dog's mine. And the one I'm talking about is Cut 'em Loose Foxy that produced Gator.
That's what I wanted.
Produced. She said Gator?
Yeah.
We talking about some Steve Lester?
Yes.
Yep. That's the dog I wanted.
Look here, I met Steve Lester last weekend too, and I'm telling you, that boy ain't no joke. He got a Ronnie Creek brand on him. Mm-hmm. When you got a Ronnie Creek brand on you, you a man.
He did that thing at Earl's a few years ago. I can't remember. But yeah, we had the mama.
Yeah, one of your boys got a Ronnie Creek brand on him, don't they?
But
yep. You heard what I said.
You know who ended up with the dog?
If you got a Ronnie Creek brand, you're a man. I ain't got no boys. I got men.
So. Ronnie Creek ain't branded me.
Ronnie Creek gonna brand you right on your ass.
He's got too much hair on that.
He said he gonna brand. He might have to shave your ass with that little power inverter he got, the raggedy ass damn hair clipper and all that
shit.
He ended up with Double D. Double D was his dog.
That was my dog. I had a.
Didn't he want the damn dog?
No.
I wanted
ain't that funny
how his wife like I watched the baby.
Sounds like his wife knows more than he does.
Well, I was looking at pedigrees, all right. I was looking at papers.
Yeah, he honestly, Charles does not watch the bays. I do. I sit there and watch.
I don't watch it.
He don't watch it. He don't like
watching. Which one of the boys is that?
That's Lane.
Lane, ain't it? Lane, y'all fixing to go? Y'all fixing to leave? Yeah. All right, come over here and give me a handshake. Hey, everybody. We got Mr. Lane right here, one of the best pen helps you ever had. Look right under that camera. Tell them a little something about you. Tell them who your mom and daddy is and all that good shit and what you do.
Well, Charles been in my life since I was 9. He made me the man I am today. And if it wasn't for this woman over here to the right of me, I would never been a part of his life. And I've learned a lot about hog dogs. I've learned a lot about hunting with him. And
we used to hunt a lot.
Yeah, a whole lot.
I've been hunting since I was 9 years old.
You know, hey, y'all sent me a couple of damn dogs last year, and I was like, God almighty, I don't want nothing that good.
Oh yeah, that's right. You took
And nobody knew how we had him plies.
And that's the thing. These boys, and I use that term loosely because they're not boys; they're men.
They're 27.
They're just young men to me.
Yep.
They sent me some dogs, and I promise you, I feed them. I feed them tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Feed them tracks, good stuff. Anything y'all do.
They don't make it. I mean, that's your fault.
Yeah. Can't help it. Some bitch didn't live. One of them did. You know. Hey y'all, Lane had to go.
Yeah.
He was saying goodbye to his mom and his dad here. He was just telling him he's got to check out for a little while.
Come give me a hug.
And tell little sister he's gonna give him some loving and all that good stuff. That's that good old country living right there. Love you, buddy. Hey, look here. I ain't bringing it back and come and stay with you.
You want in on it?
Hey, we coming back. I'm telling you, we coming back. We gonna come back. We gonna go do some hunting.
Hey, is that the skinny one or the fat one?
Who is this? Is this the skinny one?
Yeah.
Is that what she says? That's the skinny one or fat one?
You'll ask her which one's Chase.
Which one's Chase?
The fat one.
The fat one. That's maybe Charlie telling them what it is. They got them triplets we was talking about earlier, and I'm telling you, hey, listen, it's 3 of them, and if you can have them in 3s that are like that, shit, you got it whooped, man. I'm telling you.
I have litters.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. She's a producer.
That's what I told her.
She's a producer.
That's what I told her. I said, hope the hell we don't have to.
Lane, we'll see you later, buddy.
Y'all be careful.
Y'all be good. Be careful.
Love you. Bye, Nikki.
Baby girl,
There
you
you
asleep?
go.
You ready to go home, go to bed?
Charlie's like, man, y'all been up here talking all damn night.
Charlie.
This kind of podcast that we want to do
Charlie.
because
Who's your dog?
it's an in-depth, and it ain't just
your
about
favorite?
dogs. It's about life.
It's about family.
That's what I'm saying. And in life, what do we got? We got family.
You
What's-
can't get no better than the hog dog family. This is so don't get me wrong, we all argue like family.
Charles, you done the weight pull
we still
stuff.
love everybody.
Yep.
You done the weight pull stuff. I done the weight pull stuff, and they're great people, but it's not the same
It's
group.
not the same.
It ain't the same. A while ago, man
We
said,
talk a lot of shit about each other, but
man
we
said,
love them all.
man said, hey, where the hell's Charlie at? I said, she's with my sister. She said, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's one of them kind
Everybody
of deals.
takes care of one another.
Everybody takes.
Watches
Hey, there
over
was 2
everything.
little boys up there. One of them told me, he said, I'll give my knuckle sandwich. I had to break them up this morning. I didn't know neither one of them youngins. But hey, when there's 2 young boys, 6 and 7 years old, and they got to sort it out, you let them sort it out. And then their dad come over there. He told me, he's like, he said, I'm sorry about that. I said, hey, they just boys. They just boys, and that's all it is. And I think Charlie probably whoop all of them, really. Charlie's rough, tough, and don't steak no stuff.
Who's your dog?
Who's your dog? Well, you got a new dog now.
Oh yeah.
You got that new puppy.
That
Thanks,
Zero
Mr.
puppy.
James Mills.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. James
James
Mills. We
Mills.
appreciate
I
that.
tell you right now, if she stays with this, she's got something with dogs. Love her.
Yeah. I seen that.
I'll tell
I
you
really
what, I've got some dogs on the yard that people tell you, like that DT dog I
They
bought.
said that he bit a kid.
That
Really?
dog,
This one
yeah,
right
that
here,
dog
the little
loves.
bit
You know that's crazy because most people they say, "Well, that dog will bite. That dog will bite." They're not going to even mess with it. It's over. It's done.
Her 2 dogs that she stays with is my ET dog, Medea, and DT.
Yep.
Oh, Medea. I mean,
I mean,
that dog right there. She's been around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Been around a while.
She was
She's
probably
old,
out at
too.
7
That's one.
months old.
Now, how she bred up? Say it one more time. I think you said it a while ago, but just go ahead and tell us how she's
No,
bred up.
She is.
No, you didn't never say.
No, we never said.
Sandbagging ass.
She's off a dog that I call Cherie.
Her name is.
That
J-Lo.
is off.
Now
of,
this is all your stuff.
No.
No.
Okay, well, he's
No,
It
honest.
goes back.
It
It
goes
honest.
back to my stuff.
Goes
Off
back.
of Wings Blackie.
Yeah.
And
Wings
her
black.
daddy is Skins Pongo. That goes back to Deputy Dog, and it goes back.
Now that's
Yeah.
back to that red stuff you were talking about. Red
The
stuff.
deputy dog
all
was
the
his.
stuff that I
Now-
sold that goes back to that.
Now I hope we're
That's her
pronouncing. Is his name Red Scans? Red Scanes?
Red
daddy. Yeah,
Scanes.
that's Skins.
Scanes. Okay. I
bet-
was thinking to say it's.
I bet
No,
it's
I
him
mean
back-
I'm asking. I
bet
don't
he was
know.
him back in the 90s.
I met him 3 or 4 weeks ago. Me and him talked.
All right.
Good time, and then I seen him
Here's
right
something
again down there.
else.
Jake's whooping
Her-
ass.
Yeah.
Her
He's
daddy,
got some hell laces
Her
dogs.
daddy is a Bubba Red dog.
It's his. Her daddy's. a
Don't
fuzzy
get out of here
dog.
with that bub.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Her daddy's a Bubba Red dog.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You hear that, JT Mac? We got that
The
bubble
thing
stuff
is,
rolling
her
around,
mama's
baby.
Still alive on her yard.
She's still alive. She's
Well, I know where I'm getting me something out
about
of.
10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
At
I
the
heard
house.
that. Well, listen, man, I'm telling y'all, I am so glad we had y'all on here tonight.
I enjoyed it.
This has been fun. This has been probably one of the best podcasts, and it might not be the same content as some of the other ones. It's a little different. We kicked off on family stuff. We kicked off on the Bapian family. We kicked off on old stuff, bloodlines. We just Bapian influence, other people. We talked a little trash. We talked a little shit. We carried on about it, and we all, we all come full circle back to it. We all love each other.
Yeah.
We all want to see each other do good.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, Charles will hand somebody a puppy, and if that puppy beats him 5 years later,
Nope.
he ain't mad about it. I promise you.
No.
I promise you. Mr. Randy Durrell, you got a good influence on stuff. We appreciate it. We appreciate all y'all. We appreciate Mr. Jake Licano, Tuskers Magazine, Ed Barnes and his whole crew came out here and supported AHTA. We have had a wonderful time here. I think we're going to try to kick off and do one more episode with some guys. And these guys, this is a whole different kind of deal. We're going to get them on here. But y'all come out and check out the American Doghorn Museum. This place is amazing. You see this badass armadillo right here? Caught 17 hogs with him earlier. Had to break him off. But you see, I got him trained right now. He'll sit down. Hey, easy. And I learned that from old Charles Koepp. He'll tell him, he'll say, hey, he'll snatch it back and tell him easy. And that's how you get him to bait.